Ahoy gamers and welcome back to World of Warcraft as we play through as a coward. What does this mean? Well, we get a huge debuff to all of our stats and we just take more damage. As a coward, we continue to make our way through Elwyn Forest. We head into one of the first dangerous mines of the game. Before we head into the mine, we find ourselves a really strong sword which carries us through this entire video. That's before we make our way towards the east of Elwyn Forest, take out a load of bandits and some wildlife, culminating in us taking out Princess just before we end the video. So without further ado, let's jump on in. And ahoy, we are back on the Coward, as we are playing through as a hardcore solo self-found on World of Warcraft. As you can see, we're here in Goldshire. It's a majestic place as Mr. Coward. We are playing as a paladin. What is a coward? So coward is if you decide to run away from a Mukhgara, you get this debuff. Lasts for 3 in-game days. So you can't wait it out. You have to play for 3 days with this coward debuff. And it decreases all your attributes by 20%. All your damage you cause is reduced by 20%. And your armor resistance is reduced by 20%. So it's difficult. Every fight is a bit of a challenge. Last episode, we believe we lost a character, and we made our way through Northshire. We are following the rest experience guide, so it wants us to grind to level 6. We are very close to getting to level 6. But before we grind, we want to get a little bit more gold as well. As you can see, those are all the characters I've got. I want to get a little bit more money, so I can go and buy myself the herbalism and alchemy skills. But I want those because potions, same as some of these skills in here. So I want to potions, same as our seal of righteousness. They are not affected by the damage. So let's go up here. I'll quickly show you. So we've got the seal of righteousness right here. So attack. There we go. So seal of righteousness. So our damage does less damage. We do 9. That 5 that keeps popping up. There's a 5 again there. That's not affected by the debuff. So the intention is that we're going to ideally use our seals of righteousness and probably our judgments just to try and do as much damage as possible. We need to play as a healing class. Whenever we played not as a healing class, it died very quickly. So we need to be able to manage our own health. Is why we're a healer for this. And we're going to keep hold of the spider legs. I think we can cook them if we go all the way to the elves starting area. If we look under here, all these are all red, which means they are debuffed. So our damage at the moment should be 10 to 13. But obviously that's probably not going to happen. So I'm going to run in, do a lot of damage, make sure we've got all the buffs on us. I think we've got all the buffs we have. I'm just going to melee each of these boars down. Now hopefully today we can get... Oh, someone just gave me a buff. Or say TY. As I said, so hopefully we can get the mine done today, which is just here to the south, because it's going to be quite a dangerous area. We're probably only going to show the danger areas, because a lot of stuff it's going to be quite boring. So we're going to cut a lot of this out. But as we obviously cut stuff out, we'd only keep the interesting stuff in. So any milestones, i.e. like big levels, so if we get to level 10, I doubt we'll get to level 10 today. We get to like level 10, once throughout this entire mine, when we take on Princess, which is about wherever Princess is, when you take Princess on, we'll probably show that as well. So it now wants us to go train some skills. But first, we need some money. So we're going to stay here for a little bit longer to get some money. As you can see, we've got loads more experience left, because I only play this once a week, just because of how busy I am with streaming and other videos. So every week I come back in, that's another free level, in theory. As long as I don't die. And here we are. We're going to go grab ourselves alchemy. Talk to this guy here. There he goes. Alchemy. And here is herbalism. Perfect. I probably didn't need to grind as much as I did. Because I ground enough so I can get myself. Let's minimize deathlog. I ground enough so I can get myself enough money for this. But I didn't need to grind as much. I can now get myself some other skills. I can probably get myself butchering, not cooking, not butchering. Got to be careful when you're coming up here. There are a load of bandits around here, and there's a couple. So I actually died. I think I lost a bandit doing this. Was it a bandit? No, a rogue. These are bandits. I think I almost lost a rogue doing this before. I came up here and I pulled one of these level 6s, and it was the first mob I got to, and it almost killed me. Got to be really careful with these bandits. But I think I could probably take 2 on at once, if I'm lucky. So I've got to make sure he doesn't run towards them. Okay, should be fine. Right, we're going to make our way back. I think our quest now wants us to pick up... Well, Rest XP wants us to pick up some quests here, do some stuff around these farms, which I won't show, because it's just us running back and forth. Once we've done that, we'll head into the mines. I think the mines would be a bit exciting. There's a good chance we can die in the mines, which is very fun. And here we are. We're going to make our way into the mine now of Fargo Deep Mine. What a good name. So these kobolds aren't too dangerous. My worry is if they start to run away. I've already got 1 gold dust because I killed 1 on the way to the farm to the southwest. So we are going to grab this battered chest as long as we don't get aggroed. We can get aggro here. Okay, we did get aggro. That's fine. Hopefully no one comes over and steals it. No, my luck, someone will. But there doesn't seem to be very many players around, so we should be okay. Use my judgment. Big damage. Awesome. So if anyone else tries this challenge of Coward only, I would 100% recommend a paladin. Either a paladin or a shaman would work. Shaman, you can work on your totems. Your totems can do damage and they're not negated by these minor stats. My next worry is when I get to about level 25 and I can then go to do some dungeons, I might struggle with dungeons. I might struggle to find a group. Oh, that's a very, very good weapon. Oh my. We are going to go get ourselves. I think we need 10 silver, but we're going to go get ourselves. It's a huge upgrade. We're going to go get ourselves the ability to use swords. I think we need 10 silver for that. So we're going to grind here till we have enough gear to be able to give ourselves 10 silver, which is going to take us a while. But we're just going to keep coming in and out of this cave. We're not going to be too risky. We're going to take 1 mob at a time. We're not going to push through. So we need to go through to get this quest done. I should have waited till I leveled up, but that's fine. Healed up. And we definitely want to use this sword. I want to use swords anyway, because swords, you get a passive buff when you're a... So you get passive 5... What's swords under here? You get passive +5 to your sword skills. So using 2-handed sword would be great. And we're slowly making our way through here. We're about to level up as well, which is another win. So having that weapon is a huge boon. I'm going to throw a judgment to start a battle. So as I was saying, being a shaman would be really good with this build as well, or being a coward. Something along those lines I think is the way forward. Anything where you can use other means to do damage, anything that's guaranteed damage that doesn't come off your stats, like these seals, is also another good sign. I really struggled with my hunter, really struggled with the rogue, really struggled, didn't struggle that much with a druid, but I would have struggled when it came later on to finding myself in parties for dungeons. I might still struggle with that, because if I tried to be a tank, there's a chance that there are some bosses in some of the dungeons that I know can one-shot you if you're low health or have a chance to do a lot of damage. The fact I'm going to take over 20% extra damage is really not worth me being on the front line and potentially taking damage. Because if I die, the boss is then going to be aggroed and it's going to go and attack other mobs. So that's something that's in the back of my mind. I shouldn't really be worrying about just yet, but it's something that I do worry about. Because if I'm going to struggle to find dungeon groups, people may not want to take me because I am weak. I've just purposely made myself weaker. But you never know. I may have to just over level and hope that someone takes me. But this is not as bad as I thought it'd be. So we're actually going to jump back in. Probably when you go and take... So we're going to do this cave. We're going to go and try and take on Princess shortly. But we're going to probably stay in this cave for a little bit longer. Mainly because we want to get... So we're going to get this. I was going to throw a judgment, but never mind. We want to get as much money as possible. So ideally we want to get... Yeah, we've got... Oh no, we've got 2 mobs here. Got to be really careful here. I'm going to try and finish this one as soon as possible. 6 seconds left. Oh no. Oh no, we're going to run. Why did they just randomly aggro me? Where did they come from? Oh no, this is bad. I probably shouldn't have run out like this. This is very bad. Why did they randomly aggro on me? They came out of nowhere. Did someone else just die here? Let's look at here. Let's maximise this. Did someone just die inside that cave? Because the only thing I've got is Dark Shore. So I'm looking where this person died in Elwyn Forest, but died by a bodyguard. Teldrassil. Okay. Because the only thing I could think of is social aggro. Because two of them just randomly came on me for no reason. Phrasing. Two of them attacked me for no reason. They didn't come on me at all. That's a bit disgusting. I'm not sure why they did that. Especially as there was no respawns. Well, there were respawns, but there were none that close. So I may have aggroed them through the wall. But it seems, once again, it seems a bit weird. Anyway, we're going to be really safe. We're not going to go back in there. We've got the explore the mines. We're going to stay outside here. Pick off any of these mobs that we can before going in. And hopefully we can get enough money to just be able to buy ourselves the proficiency with swords. While bonking away on these kobolds, we just had this. Another 200 mace. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's a 200 mace. Good. Got another upgrade. We're getting really lucky with these upgrades. That is worth nearly 1 silver. So yeah, that's great. We finished the quest objective a while ago. We're just bonking these kobolds trying to get some money. Yeah, 10 silver. And then we can use the training sword with the boar. Great upgrade. As long as you don't die. Remember, can't die. One thing I completely forgot. So there's a quest. There's a shop here. So instead of having to run all the way back to Goldshire to sell, I can just sell my stuff here. And hopefully, yes, I just sold some linen. Not the best idea. However, if you sell everything here, how close are we? Ooh, we're very close. Just 3 silver away, and we will be good to go. And we are returning back to Goldshire. I'm going to hand in some of these quests. After we sell everything in our inventory, we should have enough. There's a travelling baker here. We should have enough to be able to get us. I don't mind selling absolutely everything. I don't mind selling all this. People will probably yell at me for selling things. There we go. There's the 10 silver. So we're going to make our way into Stormwind. I can't remember who the guy you have to trade with. What's his name in Stormwind? He's here. It's not the gear vendor. He stood right here. Or he's there. I can't remember his name. It's like Wulong, something like that. It's like a pun. But anyway, we're going to go do that next. We did just level up, which means we've got another skill point or another item to pick up. Skill to pick up. So we should have a fair few to pick up now. So we've not picked up any for the last couple levels. So we've got Holy Light, Purify, Divine Protection, Hammer of Justice. So we can pick up 3 here. Pick up Parry. Holy Light is the next heal. So pick up the next heal. Purify is relatively good. Bop. Divine Protection. We go Divine Protection as well. To be honest, if we sell... I normally sell these Bag of Marbles. They're really useful. I normally sell them for a little bit extra money. You've got another skill quest to hand in here. Fishy Peril. We're going to... Yeah, we're just going to head back into Stormwind. We'll head to Stormwind. First time we'll be heading there. Why are these 2 people naked? No, I'm not going to ask.
Hello.
Yeah, we're going to head into Stormwind. These things, there you go.
Safe travel.
I think there's a quest for us to head into Stormwind anyway. And we'll see you when we're there. So after picking up the last of the skills, and as you can see here, we have this amazing sword. Really strong weapon. Our proficiency is now 40 out of 45. So that's pretty good. Let's try and help our buddy out here. You can fight, buddy. I've got you. I've got you, man. Right. And we should be able to fight our way through here. We are now back in here to take on the foreman. I've forgotten the foreman's name. Who is it? It's like Bernice. Wait. It's Goldtooth. Goldtooth is the one that has Bernice's necklace. That's what we're looking for. Our paladin friend just ran away. That's fine. I can do this all on my own. And see here we are pretty strong. Only a couple auto attacks to clear them out. So it doesn't really matter about Coward at the moment. We are very strong. Have been buying all the new gear in town in Goldshire. So you've got the next kind of tier of chain armour. So I'm going to have to keep buying chain armour as we go. It's the only way we can really make this work. Okay, we've aggroed an extra one. That's completely fine. You can sit down for a second. And that's him down. Awesome. Now let's focus on this one. She's completely fine. We're relatively safe. As long as we don't start layering in more and get a hyper spawn, we should be okay. And we want to we want to try and regain our health. So we're obviously going to do this. Once we've done this, we will then probably go and do Princess. We do the Murlocs. Oh, okay. You wanted to fight me? That's fine. You're lost, not mine. I'm not sure when we're going to stop recording for today. I would like to get most Elwyn Forest done. So this is the big part of Elwyn Forest, the big threat. Murlocs aren't really much of a threat. Princess isn't really much of a threat, to be honest. It's just going to be these Murlocs up here in this camp up here. So we'll probably jump in once we've done Goldtooth. In these stone cairns, there's a quest up here, and there's also a couple quests with these Murlocs. So that's probably what you're going to see as we make our way through here. We'll probably take 2 of these on at once. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Let's get you to sit down and focus on this one. That's fine. We should be able to judgment him in a second. Or not. Never mind. We don't need to judgment him. And this one here, auto attack. Yeah, this is easy. Now we're doing quite substantial damage. This is quite safe. We do need to be really careful, not to over aggro, but we can take 2 on at once. Let's redo all of my skills, all my buffs, and we're okay for money. We're probably going to farm this for a little bit longer. So I think we need about another 10 silver. I was going to say 10 gold. We're not going to get that for any time soon. We need about 10 more silver so we can get ourselves the next upgrade of armour. Because we are missing, I think it's chest piece, legs, and I think it's gloves. I think that all together works out to be about 10 silver. So we will probably farm this for a little bit longer. If we over level, well, I want to over level anyway. Okay, that's an elite right there. I've gone the wrong way. I shouldn't be fighting this elite. Can I take the elite? Right, we're going to see if we can take this elite. See if we can take on this cobalt right here. He's got an ally. I'm not sure whether we can take that elite one-on-one. We're going to give it a go. Once this cobalt miner goes down. This is going to be really risky. He's level 10. What level are we? Level 8. Ooh, I don't think it's worth it. No, we're not going to do it. We'll jump back in when we get to Goldtooth. Yes, I'm a chicken. I know. Tell me in the comments how bad I am. See you in a second. Right, let's take on Goldtooth. We had to wait for this guy to respawn. Someone ran in, took all the kills, and ran out. Which is a bit sad. But Goldtooth should be fine. Okay, this is not an issue. Oh no, level 60 just died in Stratholme. Not sure whether that's a dangerous thing or not. I've never been to Stratholme. For those that don't know how far I've ever gotten in this game, I've only ever, on classic, retail, I've played retail a fair bit. But I started playing at Shadowlands and stopped playing midway through Dragonflight. But classic, never played. The furthest I've ever gotten is to Dead Mines. I've never done the Dead Mines, but I've gotten to the Dead Mines. I got to a point where I was looking for a group, and then I never played this game because the guy I was duoing with, he just stopped playing. So as far as I've gotten on this game. So as soon as we get into Westfall? As soon as we get to Westfall, that's the end of my knowledge of the game. So I'm going to be starting to wing it and just going to hope for the best. And this is the dead end this way. So we're trying to get these shimmering fronds. Let's pop a strength potion, and we've got this scroll of protection. I want this chest. So this is going to be a bit risky, but we're going to try and aggro this one here. And hopefully it only aggroes... Okay, aggro 2, that's fine. We can make this work. We just want to melee one down. And then on to the next one. And I don't really want to do anything other than just melee. When it's just one left, okay, do a quick judgment. Finish him off. Just one murder. I could have done, was it judgment? No, hammer of justice to stun him when I was healing. But nah, it's fine. We got this. This coward, it's not even much of a debuff at all. So far, so good. Annoyingly, we haven't had very many fronds. Just need one more. Hopefully we can grab this chest now. I haven't seen very many players around this side of Elwyn Forest, so there's a lot of Murlocs. Oh, a silver bar. Light leather, that's pretty good. Shame we don't need any of these. They're just going to get sold for more gear. This person just died at Hogger. That's a bit of a shame. Level 10, a bit risky to take on him on at level 10, to be honest. We need one more frond, then we go search this cave just to the north, and then we'll make our way. I think the goal is to then come over here, which is not a bad idea. But we'll see. We will see. So we are now in the far east of the zone of Elwyn Forest. We've got loads of quests to do here, so we're just going to essentially split up and do all the quests. By split up, I'm on my own. I've got no one to split up with, but we're going to run around, try and get all these last quests done. This will be the end of this episode as we do all these quests. So hopefully there's a load of bushes. What do we need to do? We need to take out a load of prowlers, grab a load of wood. Prowlers are these wolves, really strong. Level 9 prowler, I have killed one. Level 10 prowler almost killed us. I didn't record it because I was listening to music. So I panicked and focused on the fight. But anyway, I've got to take out a few more prowlers, grab a load of wood. There's some bears we need to take care of as well. Some murlocs we need to take care of. Because this level 55 is a corpse, which is in the middle of this area. And we have to get a load of bandanas from some Scarlet Monastery. No, not Scarlet Monastery, that's later on. Some bandits that are in this island here. I don't know what faction they're part of. So there's loads we need to do. I'll quickly show you us fighting just a level 9 prowler. So we're not going to fight the level 10 ones if I can help it. You know, all the buffs are on me. Let's go and try and take them on. You'll see that it's quite tough. Their attack speed is really fast. So if I ever did a hunter who go for a prowler or a wolf like this, how quick he's attacking. So for me to try and pop a heal is very difficult. And so you can see, almost dead. Got 36% of our health left. That's not that great. But yeah, we'll continue to grab all these mobs and we'll jump back in if we really start struggling. So we've met some murlocs. There's quite a hard quest there, so we're going to do that later on. We have to find a corpse. We're just going to go and take on some of these wizards. Just got to be careful. Let's try and grab one, see how tough one of them are. Okay, he resisted that. Not ideal. First attack he resisted. He did a fair bit of damage to us there. Okay, this is so far not so good. We ideally want to try and heal ourselves. He's going to bonk us a fair bit. As long as we can keep our heal, and we can keep healing ourselves, we should be okay against these. Okay, I have no way to stop these frost bolts. I can manage to resist, that's pretty good. We're just going to melee these down and just heal every now and then because their attack speed's ridiculously slow. But that's manageable. These have a chance to drop the bandanas, so these Defias rogues, so we have to just be careful. Take one at a time. We definitely can't take more than one. And these are all wizards. They have obviously frost armor, so if we hit them, they'll freeze us, like you saw just then. So one at a time, take on another one here. We can't range them, so we have to kind of draw them away, so he doesn't aggro too many more. It should be a range. He should run towards me. There we go. He's running towards me. Heal myself quickly. There we go. Quick heal. And let's get in there, get the bonking happening. And we should be okay here. We obviously have our Hammer of Justice just in case we need to run away. And we should see... Okay, we're going to heal ourselves again. I'm not going to risk this. I'm not going to use any other spells. All my mana is going to stay there for heals. One at a time, this shouldn't be an issue. And bonk, there we go. No cloth. These have a low drop rate of the bandanas, so this could take a while. Just got the first bandana. I've got this amazing drop here. The Severing Axe of the Monkey. Poor monkey that we got this axe from, but that's not bad. Nice bit of copper and silver we got there. Shame we can't trade it to someone, and shame we're not going to be using axes. Right, we're going to be trying sneaky here. There is a chest that someone... He's killed all the murlocs and run away. So can we get this before we aggro the murlocs? We can. Awesome. And there's nothing in there. Run! Run! This is one of the last things we need to do is take on these murlocs. We need to get to... there's a corpse just there. Rolf's corpse. That's all we need to do now. Try and lure this murloc away from the rest of them. Because if he runs away, he'll aggro loads. Okay, let's quick get a quick heal off. He's going to drink a potion. Fine. If he wants to heal, I'll heal as well. Now, once this murloc is down, try and get to that corpse just there. I hope that they don't have hyper spawns here. This is the only thing we need now. Well, we need to grab a few more bits of wood, which I'm looking around for. And I can't see any. But we need 4 more bundles of wood. and then we can hand all these in, and then we'll end the episode. But first, there's one just there. But first we need to get this corpse. And hopefully we can just lure a couple of these away, because that's very close to him. So maybe, just maybe, this gnome major help us. Nope, nope, oh no, just take my wood. It's fine. Fine. I won't forget this. Faxor, I will not let you... I'm not going to forget this. Just steal my wood. Horrible person. Alright, need to focus up. We need this. We need his corpse. And I think we can actually, if we hover over this, it comes up with a tooltip. So they'll cursor heal. Pull 2 locks in front of him, move away, and nuke one down first. Use the divine protection and your heals as required. It's a good opportunity for the bag of marbles. Run away and reset once you've killed one. We could do that. We could definitely do that. Or I wing it and we try and just pull one. How's this going to go? Okay, we just pulled one. This is a good sign. Okay, he resisted my judgment. We want to bring him over this way a little bit, because there is one that could potentially respawn there. And our back's clear. Yep, back is clear. And I don't mind this guy healing. If he heals, I heal. It's only fair. Okay, never mind. We'll just quickly hit him with a judgment. Right, we're going to get that corpse. That's all we need now, and then we can get out of here. Obviously a bit worried. Right, let's try and... Okay, it's 2 there. Did I aggro both? I did aggro both. Okay, that's not ideal. We might be able to just nuke one down quickly. And stun the other one. And he's going to drink a potion. That's not ideal. Ah, no, he wasn't able to stun him. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Use a blessing of protection. Should be immune to all damage now. And run away. And reset. Okay, didn't go to plan. He healed, which is a bit annoying. Now we can't use that again for 5 more minutes. We're going to go grab some wood and we'll be back in probably 5 minutes when that resets. Here we go, attempt number 2. I have popped a strength pot just here. And I don't mind popping some of our other cooldowns if needs be. Go on, start hitting him. Come on, start hitting him. Start walking backwards. You have to be really careful here. Okay, that is a miss already. Keep walking backwards. I've got my stun just in case I need it. Come on, keep hitting him. Okay, can interrupt that one. There we go, 1 down. Just need to take on this second one. It's a bit risky. Okay, we've got this. Easy. And who's ever struggled with this quest? This is easy. We can do it as a coward. If we can do it as a coward, anyone can probably fail to as well. Okay, that's fine. Just as lucky we're a paladin who is really tanky. If we didn't have that, to be honest, if we didn't have that sword drop and we absolutely chopped them, we would really struggle with this. But so far so good. Obviously we haven't finished this yet because obviously Murlocs are patrolling the beach. This one's reset already, which is not a good sign. So we want to quickly heal up. We need to take this one out before the other 2 respawn. We should just be okay to auto attack this one down. There we go, and then I can just focus on auto attacking. I don't need to heal. And this looks good. We now just wait. I've got a stun ready for when he tries to heal, if he tries to heal. Okay, looks like he's not going to heal. And he's down, perfect. Right, let's get that body. Quick heal just in case we get jumped. We have got our divine protection back up again. Nice and easy. Just like that. On level as well. We didn't have to grind for any extra levels. Our inventory's full. Oh no. Get rid of this. Come on, be quick. Entering combat, that's fine. No! No! The complete opposite of what we wanted. Okay, we can stun one. We just keep running. That is not ideal. I didn't realise we picked up an item. Okay, one's gone. This one should run out of combat in a second. We did stun it, so it's got a slightly more aggro. Come on, leave us. There we go, leaving combat. We need to get back there quickly before any more of the mobs respawn. Okay, there's the body still. I'm pretty sure they will patrol away. I hope they will patrol away. Okay, he's coming towards us. That one's going away. Okay, go away. Don't care. Lanio, I don't care if you just died. Okay. There we go. He's moved away. We should be able to grab this now. That was close. I didn't realise I had to pick up an item. There you go. Now I can run away. All we need to do now is pick up the last of these bundles of wood, and we'll be good to head back. So we're actually going to just handle this quest, and we'll see you back in Goldshire, unless we have any drastic or any problems. I don't think we will. We should be okay. And here we are. We're going to try and take on the princess. You know what? Let's just go. Let's hope they keep me alive. Let's just hope they keep me alive. Okay, got 2 mages. Oh no, want to help my mages out? They're helping me out. There we go. I think I've got a aggro. There you go. He's stunned. I've got this one. Good. Easy. It's easy as that. I probably wouldn't have done that solo if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Princess is a bit of a pain. I completely forgot she existed. If I'm gonna do it with some teammates, I'm gonna do it with some teammates. We always say TY. Always be polite and leave by. Awesome. So that's Princess now dealt with. So now it's back to Goldshire. I completely forgot that existed. As we teleport back to Goldshire, I'll do a little wrap up. So today we made it to level 10. We may have some new skills to put down. We have got our first talent point, which is awesome. We want to go ret. We want to go into retribution. This recommends that we go for stuff like holy, so increase our intelligence or intellect. We're not a very smart person, so we're going to avoid intellect. But this is a really good spiritual focus, because it means that we don't get knocked back when we're using flash of light or holy spells. Really, really good. Maybe not for us. Although divine strength, increased strength would be good. We're going to go for ret. So we want to increase the melee attack power of the Blessing of Might, which is what we've got here, which is a really good skill. So if we increase that, that's what we're going to go for. We're definitely not going to go for any optimized builds, that's for sure. The Paladin Trainer, we have some new stuff we can grab. So we've got the new Blessing of Protection. You can buy that. Devotion Aura, Lay on Hands, and Seal of Righteousness. We've got some upgrades here. Let's quickly go through these upgrades, make sure we put them all down. So Holy, Lay on Hands is a instant full heal, which is really good. Got Seal of Righteousness, so we've got level 2 Seal of Righteousness, which is also very good. Just need to redo my macro for Seal of Righteousness, because I've got this one here. I think it's Seal of Righteousness. Does it do the... I think it does the highest value one. So if we use this, it's 2 to 8. Which we want to do... So it's 2 to 8. If I do this one, it also does 2 to 8. Okay, fine. It does the highest level one. Good. I didn't know that was a thing. Devotion Aura level 2. I don't think I've had Devotion Aura on for a while now. Never mind. Hammer Justice, Blessing of Protection. In case we want another Blessing, we're probably going to keep Blessing of Might. And Retribution. Okay, we've got nothing decent here. Nothing new. We've got a hand in this last quest, which is the Princess quest. And now he wants us to go, and I think he wants us to either head into Stormwind. No, he doesn't want us to go to Stormwind. For some reason, our questie wants us to go all the way to the east. Hand in this quest here, which is fine, but he wants us to go all the way to the Redridge Mountains. But that will be ready for the next episode next week. So, as a coward, we've done a lot. We're now level 11. We're actually, I'm surprised we're still alive. We've got ourselves some alchemy, but we haven't made any potions just yet, because we haven't found that many plants, just because this area, Elwyn Forest, has got quite a high density of other players. And we got ourselves a really good sword, a training sword of the boar. Hopefully we can get more upgrades as we go. Got some relatively good gear that we've just bought. And we'll end it there. So if you made it this far, thank you much for watching. As per usual, we've got some links in the description down below. One link to the Discord if you want to join the community Discord. Small community, slowly growing. You're more than welcome to join. And then we've got 2 links as well down below, 2 YouTube channels. One is to Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel if you like fantasy lore, all things relating to Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Warhammer, she tends to cover. And then we've got a joint YouTube channel between me and the missus where we are collecting, building, painting, and soon to be battling the Warhammer tabletop. So we've got a couple of Age of Sigmar armies, we've got some Lord of the Rings armies, and some Warcry forces, which we've been enjoying on the channel. So that's the type of stuff you like, have a look over there at Nerdy Miniatures. So we'll see you next week. So this next episode will be out next Thursday. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and peace out.